Did you know that you can now buy a humanoid robot for less than the cost of a used Honda Civic? That's right. Unitree, the Chinese robotics company that previously gave us the Quadruped Go 1 and the Humanoid G1, just unveiled their newest creation, the R1 humanoid robot, priced at just $5,900. And it's already turning heads by doing cartwheels, running downhill, punching, and even dancing. But here's the real question. Is this flashy metal athlete just a social media gimmick, or the beginning of a robotic labor revolution? In this video, we'll break down what the Unitree R1 actually is, how it compares to other humanoids like Tesla Optimus and Figure 1, what its current limitations are, and whether it could truly be used in real-world work settings. The R1 is Unitree's most affordable humanoid robot to date, standing at about 4 feet tall and weighing 55 pounds or 127 centimeters and 26 kilograms. This bipedal machine features 26 degrees of freedom, meaning it has 26 motorized joints that allow for smooth, coordinated movement. It comes equipped with an 8-core CPU and GPU setup, stereo depth cameras, voice recognition, and basic image tracking abilities. And yes, those viral videos are real. The R1 can cartwheel, shadow box, and sprint downhill with impressive stability. It moves with the kind of balance and dynamism we've only recently seen in robots from Boston Dynamics or high-end research labs. So how did they bring the price down to just $5,900? Unlike the G1, which retails for around $16,000, the R1 uses lighter materials, simplified actuators, and reduced battery size to hit the price point, while keeping enough mobility to remain impressive. It also likely sacrifices high-end sensors and durability. But there's a trade-off here, and we'll talk about that next. The R1's cartwheels and kicks may grab attention, but they're mostly choreographed. The current model appears to rely on pre-programmed sequences and possibly remote operation, rather than full autonomous behavior. While Unitree hasn't officially confirmed whether these robots are being puppeteered during demos, the motion paths look too perfect for a fully adaptive AI. That's not necessarily a deal breaker. Most humanoids, including Tesla Optimus, still struggle with complex autonomy in dynamic environments. But it's important to separate what looks cool on video from what can actually work in a hospital, warehouse, or home. What we're seeing is an impressive showcase of hardware execution and motion control, not a fully self-reliant worker. Let's compare the R1 with some of its biggest competitors. Tesla's Optimus robot is estimated to cost between $10,000 and $20,000 when it eventually hits the market. But right now, it's still limited to slow walking, picking up objects, and repetitive factory tasks in controlled environments. Figure 01, developed by Figure AI, is arguably the most advanced general-purpose humanoid under development. It's been shown walking, handling crates, and performing visual recognition tasks in a warehouse. But it's still in pilot programs and costs far more than Unitree's offering. What Unitree is doing differently is bringing motion capability to the masses. While Optimus and Figure are focused on commercial use cases and investor demos, Unitree's R1 feels like it's built for developers, researchers, and robotics enthusiasts. It's more affordable, more nimble, and far more accessible. Let's talk limitations. The R1 lacks hands with dexterous fingers, meaning fine manipulation, like picking up objects, opening doors, or typing, is off the table. Its battery is small, limiting operational time. Its sensors are basic, and its level of autonomy is still unknown. But here's what's interesting. A recent study by UC San Diego showed that a humanoid robot, presumed to be Unitree's G1, could successfully assist with medical tasks like auscultation, injections, and even emergency protocols under remote human supervision. Non-clinicians operating the robot achieved a 70% success rate in complex procedures. Could the R1 be used in similar teleoperated contexts? Possibly. Think of rural health centers, disaster zones, or remote education. R1 might not be autonomous, but with a human in the loop, it could become a low-cost avatar for physically embodied telepresence. Still, you wouldn't trust it to stock shelves or unload a truck. Not yet. Remember that disturbing clip of a Unitree-based humanoid flailing uncontrollably at a San Francisco robotics lab? That was reportedly a prototype called Derek, based on the G1 platform. It violently spun in circles and knocked over equipment during what appeared to be a software bug. This highlights a serious concern. Low-cost humanoids could be unstable, especially in unstructured environments. As more developers get access to powerful, fast-moving bipedal robots, safety mechanisms and control logic will become mission-critical. Just because it can cartwheel doesn't mean it should, at least not in a crowded room. Unitree is reportedly preparing for an IPO, and the R1 may be their Trojan horse. It's not meant to compete directly with Tesla or Boston Dynamics. It's meant to flood the market with developer-grade humanoids, spark viral interest, and secure market share before others can scale. This is a strategic move. By pricing the R1 under $6,000, they open the door to thousands of universities, startups, and indie labs that previously couldn't afford humanoid platforms. In the same way DJI revolutionized the drone industry with sub-$1,000 units, Unitree might be positioning itself as the DJI of humanoid robotics. But that means they're selling hardware before solving autonomy, safety, and utility. Will this replace your job? And the short answer is not yet. The R1 isn't designed to replace warehouse staff or customer service reps, at least not in 2025. It doesn't have the dexterity, strength, or intelligence to do so. But what it can do is inspire a generation of developers to start building the software layer that will eventually power practical humanoid labor. Its motion control is excellent, its price is disruptive, and its form factor is perfect for academic research, prototyping, and experimentation. So no, it won't take your job tomorrow, but it may just train the AI system that does 5 years from now. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more long-form tech deep dives. Next week, we'll compare the R1 with Tesla Optimus and Figure R1 in a side-by-side use case simulation. Let me know in the comments, would you trust a $6,000 robot to deliver groceries to your door, or perform a medical checkup on your grandma? This is AI Ascension. I'll see you in the next one.